You even went too far and said that, you know, like you've done a picture for me and all this. You don't think I'm this bad person. No, you're just cussing me again. Like, you're a weirdo, man. Move. Please, you're a sellout. You can never have chat for any of us. Yeah? You, my friend, are a sellout. You and your little nana cuckoo. Idiots.
But see, listen though, because remember a low profile. Listen though, yeah.
Yes.
This Pearl, I can't even understand why she lies so much in it. But I've got the receipts now. Alexa, stop.
And Coco, I can't believe. Oh my God, Coco.
Blocked still.
So disappointed in Coco, man.
I don't even know who Coco is, but she's always come at me, Coco, as you know what I mean, and always why are you like trying to put me and Black Pope in the same question? Like, we're completely different people. Like, I could never move how he moves. You get me? Honestly, I would rather drop from that stage and push live than sit on that stage and be goaded and baited out by somebody that's meant to be my own kind. But anyway, let me play this receipt. What I was talking about.
All the way. Team Speedo for whoever's fucking watching. Team Speedo all the way.
Pearl, stop.
These are our friends telling it to stop.
I am stopping.
No, listen, I love you, but stop.
Fucking orangutan.
Oi!
How about that?
Oh my God. Going if you're going to start all that shit.
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying.
No, stop it, Pearl. In the long run.
Team PG all the way. And Team Speedo for whoever's fucking watching. Team Speedo all the way.
Pearl, stop.
I am stopping.
No, listen, I love you, but stop.
Fucking orangutan.
Oi!
How about that?
How's about that?
Going if you're going to start all that shit.
Alexa, play. So her rebuttal earlier on, yeah, is, I said that to my, I'm not even gonna say, but everybody who's in there and it knows that she lied and it, because if I say whatever, she'll start saying, who started mentioning X, Y, and Z. I'm being very strategic right now, because these people that we're dealing with are very, very bad mind, yeah. She said that she was saying it to someone else, but we can all know that she mentioned certain names, and then she says a pack of orangutans. It's there, but then she'll put me on the live and go at me and say that I'm lying. You're a compulsive liar. So why am I going to sit on a stage with someone like that? Why are you on a moral high ground and now want this witch hunt that you had against T when T's done something wrong? We all know she's done wrong. She's taken accountability. Now the jury's out on her actions moving forward. You get me? You was given and granted that same chance by the community the first time you said it to Laura. Then the next time you went and said a pack of orangutans, meaning Laura, T, Paige, whoever else was on the stages around that time. So that's all I want to say. So your rebuttal and then sitting in my chat on a burner and screenshotting me when people are writing comments, that's not even my comment. You know what I mean? There's 5,000 comments that was there. 5,000 comments in that live, two and a half live. You think mods can grab everything so quick when everybody's boom, 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 boom. Comments going, behave yourself. So at the end of the day, please don't, that's all the point that I wanted to make around Paul, but then she tried to run me something else and then mention out my name, when what I said, there's the receipts now. So tell her to come over here and have a civilized conversation so I can show her the receipt, and then I want to see what her response is. I'm waiting. I know there's bare people in here from her side. Go over and ask your saviour to come in here. And I'd like an apology, because I said if I was wrong in what I'm saying, I would come back up on her stage and apologise. So now I've proved myself right. So tell Paul to come over here and hear this out, yeah, and apologise for calling me a liar. Alexa, play I Song Have You Ever.
Here's Have You Ever by Brandy on Amazon Music.
No, Alexa, play I Song Have You Ever Heard Drill. Alexa, play I Song Have You Ever Heard Drill.
Ice Cream Man.
Oh, bon you, man. What's everybody saying anyway in this evening stuff? I'm missing all the comments and that. Don't care, serious. I'm telling you. Bab my youth them.
Can I just want to say something because I can't be bothered to go live myself.
Right,
You know, Sarah Suffers No Fools, whatever her name is, the Australian one.
Oh, yeah.
How are you going to sit there and every day you're talking about the Pearls and the Angies and the this and the that, and then go and sit in Pearl's box to talk smack about me as a safe space?
Wow.
Like, what are you doing with your life? You want to go in there to tell your story about how you was treated in NJ's live? No! Like, are you all right?
Please though, spread the word. If you come onto my platform, have respect and manners. If you think you're going to come over with some authority, I don't care where you're from, what followers, you got big following, small following, you get dinged, ding.
You know, the thing is, she's got a personal issue with me in particular. So she's just kind of, that's a lot of what's behind why these people are going so hard.
I didn't know this still.
Yeah, with me and Paige.
They're doing the most, man. They're up there. They're the biggest brigade.
Say that, you've got all the morals in the world on the app, you know, the biggest moral warriors on the app, and then being Angie saying, please play this video, and then be sat in Pearl's box to tell your sob story. And I know you're here listening, Sarah, so...
It's embarrassing still. Pearl, if you are listening, I'm waiting to have a civilized conversation. I've showed everybody now what you said, and you tried to make me out as a liar. I'm proving you wrong, so I'd like to have a conversation with you and let you know that the moral high ground that you're on, you need to come off it because you done it twice, like I said.
I reckon with Pearl, if it was one-on-one, you could have a civilized conversation, but when you've got other people in her boxes... It doesn't ever happen. Like, there's no control in there where anyone will let you speak. Everyone just, like, when I went in there yesterday just to say, like, what I was saying, Gypsy Queen and that was letting in, she was shouting at me, calling me a bully, this, that and the other. It's just ridiculous. Just speak like adults.
You know what? I seen a bit of her live earlier, Gypsy Queen. My gripe with her really is about just having a little bit of accountability for the side that she played in all of this, which she won't, which I believe now is obviously making everything worse. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it takes two to tango. And at the end
but you can't force someone to take any accountability. And it's hard in this situation because whenever you're saying anything about Gypsy Queen, it's turned around that you're deflecting. So it's really hard to say anything because I'm not trying to deflect, but I'm trying to just say, do you know what? You're not innocent in this. Like, you've said things. You've said horrible things. Even today, she was saying to me that I am begging being a Muslim. And I was thinking to myself, my children are Muslim. So if I'm going past lives and people are spouting ignorance, I wouldn't be a very good mother to my children if I'm not going to say, hang on a minute, that's wrong. I don't know.
But obviously nobody has taken away the fact that what was said was out of order. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I know for a fact that nobody could pull up a clip of me condoning it, you get me? But my thing is that T didn't just wake up one day and think, right, I'm going to go and go there. You see, when you have something over somebody and it can hurt them and they don't have nothing, unfortunately on the internet, you might have some haters that will give them information on you that if it's said to you, it will probably hurt you or even more. And in this situation, the information that T was told about you hurt you more. It's the shock of it, innit? But imagine having that for months on end. Every time you're having a dispute with somebody, they're telling you to bun your mum and that.
Literally every time. It's like, oh,
Every
touch your
time. That's
mum.
and you as well. This is why you two are so tight, because you're on this app going through the same thing.
Yeah,
And
because it was like similar timing with me and Taurian, with like when we lost our mums and whatnot. And it's just like you go in live, like it's only just recently stopped where people have stopped saying to me SYDM in the comments. You know what I mean? Like I'm laughing, but it wasn't funny.
it's out of order. I've seen even more. Do you know what I mean? T showed me even more screenshots of stuff that she's been sent. Never mind the things that get said online. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the messages you get are crazy.
So
Proper crazy.
I wish people had the bigger insight in it. Do you know what I mean? But she took accountability. There's nothing more than that she can do. But if you are going to be somebody that you want to do alive and whatever, then just make sure your hands are clean. Do you know what I mean? Because bare people were saying yesterday the stuff that I didn't even see, and then today there's receipts all over the gaff. There's a situation with the son being blatantly racist and you shushing him down because you know you're on live. Then there's the situation when you're in the box and you're called to, oh, she's one of them, ain't it, Pearl? Even then, Pearl, did you shut that down and say, oh, come on, you know that's not meant to, you didn't say anything, you kept quiet, so you was openly racist then. Then you called Mama G, you went for Mama G. So this is a build-up of things. Why are you acting like this just come out of the woodwork? This is a build-up of things. And then finally she has the information on you that will hurt you. Do you know what I mean? She used it and she was wrong for going there. And now,
Do you know, like my personal issue with... Sorry, my phone started ringing. My personal issue with Gypsy Queen was she said to me one day, you talk like you're black, you want to be black. And I said to her, what does talking like you're black mean? Like, explain. And I was trying to explain to her, like, that's a racial remark. And she wouldn't take it. And from then, she's called me a bully and a this and a that. I've never, like, gone hard for her.
Netsie, you've said the same thing all night. I mean, we have already said that. She has already said that. But what I'm trying to say is that the person was goaded. And it's like that, it seems like now people are trying to dismiss that. And when you dismiss that, then you're dismissing all of the racism and all the things that this woman has done. You with me? Maybe, you know what, Lisa, right there. She said earlier in her live that speaking on like somebody who's passed away, that's against what she's about. She doesn't go there. So that means that she lost her moral compass as well. You get me? To go there. So really and truthfully, like you says, it doesn't mean that he said X, Y, and Z. I mean, if someone said that to me, I'd be so shocked. Lord of mercy, I get it. I understand why, even in this moment of time, I'm not telling her that she should accept the apology, really and truthfully. But just understand that the apology has been made and the person understands that they're wrong, and you get me?
I just wanted to say to Miss You Don't Know, I said my personal issue. So do you know that a lot of the problem here is the comments? Like anything you say, you comment to jumping on it like I'm justifying what has been said. I said my personal issue, like it's really not rocket science. I said my personal issue is, and then I explained my personal issue. Like it's honestly, it's not hard to understand. Stop with the twisting what I'm saying. It's weird.
Hey NJ, the only thing for me, obviously, like everyone's on about what Taurian said. Okay, cool, fair enough. Taurian said that. We all know Taurian said that. But it's like Gypsy Queen is getting this full-blown green light and a pass for everything she said. Not one person has come in this chat and said, you know what, Gypsy Queen was wrong for what she said. And it's just mad because everyone's just giving her this pass. I've watched a video about 5 minutes ago with her son saying something about black people, and she's shushed him down because they're on live, and she's made him hush and gone quiet. But then you've got people like Coco, okay? All week she's been hopping from box to box to box, yeah? To let everybody know not all black people are like this, and I'm disappointed in Taurian. But if you had any respect for Taurian whatsoever, you would have addressed her yourself. But instead, you're jumping on this hate campaign and you're just dragging her with the rest of these people. And because they see Coco doing it, they think it's okay. And it is so crazy to me. But it's like, yeah, what Taurian said was mad. But at the end of the day, they're not showing the lives before that when she was talking about her abusing her, saying Taurian abused her kids sexually and all of this mad stuff. Nobody has showed them clips, NJ. So I just feel like it's a bit sad that everyone's just brushing what Gypsy Queen said under the carpet and all of that. It's just outrageous to me. Like, I just don't understand why Gypsy Queen gets a pass for all the stuff she said, but Taurian, they're throwing stones at her, bricks at her, and just trying to hang her out to dry, but Gypsy Queen can get away with it just because of the trauma she went through. That is not fair at all.
And we're
That
not
is-
allowed to say about anything else that's been said because it's like deflection. But is it all right for her to say about kids being essayed by their own parents? Or is it because there's no screen recordings of that, no one wants to, like, listen to it? Like, fucking hell, mate.
But they're not saying how Gypsy Queen was in Taurian's chat that morning, writing in her comments saying, bun your mum. So where's all that bit? Do you know what I mean? That's what started the situation. She was in Taurian's comments saying, bun your mum, and this and that. Do you know what I mean? And I just feel like, do you know what? It's unfair. And everyone's like, oh yeah, T threatened her. T didn't threaten her. T just said some stuff that was out of pocket, and she's apologised for that. There's nothing she can do. But not once have I heard Gypsy Queen say, do you know what, I'm sorry for saying that about your mum. I'm sorry for saying that you essayed your children, and I'm sorry for that. But instead, she's just going with it because everyone just thinks what Taurian said is outrageous. And yes, she shouldn't have said it, but there's nothing she can do about that now. But let's not ignore the stuff what she's saying, and let's not ignore the videos where her son's going, oh, them blackies are going to come for you in a minute. And she's going, shush, shush, shush. So, and I even tagged one of her people who was in here today because they was like, I want to see the proof. I was like, okay, cool. Let me tag you. And do you know what they put underneath? Laugh out loud.
Can I just say that I did see Gypsy Queen had apologised for what she'd said about Taurian's mum. Because obviously I'm not like...
Okay.
You know, but I have seen her apologise, not to Taurian, but I have seen her apologise for speaking on someone who's no longer here. So I just had to put that in, but I've not seen her take any accountability for the racism. But I don't know if she fully understands like why what she said is racist. So I'm not just seeing things from one point of view here. Do you know what I mean? I'm not.
That's good to hear still, because like I'm saying, when I was in her life, she did seem like sympathetic for the things that she said and that, you get me, and it did half made me think that, all right then, cool, maybe I could have a conversation with her, but as soon as she come up on the platform, she was just on smoke, so it was just better. And she removed herself, bigger up, and she went to where she feels comfortable and done her thing, that's fine, but for me to go over there and have a conversation with them, it's just a no-go. And then when they've got their little adopted son to come up and do a mad thing as well, I just got out of there, you get me? Push live myself.
Yeah, I think if you had a one-on-one conversation with Pearl, it would be a lot calmer. But when there's everyone in the box, and obviously Gypsy Queen, her emotions are high at the moment, understandably. So I just feel like it would be best to have a one-on-one with her.
I hear you still.
If you wanted
She wanted to have that conversation the other day, but it was just so red raw. I just pictured bare people just flying in there and it just getting messy. So I thought, nah, it's best not. My prerogative has been like to obviously support T and, you know what I mean, have these reasons and make sure that she understands, and she understands, and she done the big thing. Like I'm saying, when a lot of people have done these lives and apologise, just push live, put the subscriptions on, talk what they need to and bounce. Do you know what I mean? Like, she had the messages open, people were coming in, flying in, saying everything she said, don't mute them. Do you know what I mean? Had the hour and a half conversation and she took accountability. It's like, what more can she do? Like, you're just saying come off the app, but why should she come off the app? Do you know what I mean? There's other people on here that are on smoke every single day, triggering people every single day, where you look up to them like martyrs.
You know the thing, NJ, yeah, the thing for me, like, do you know what, no one's taking away Gypsy Queen's feelings, and her feelings are valid. She can feel the way she wants to feel, and she's entitled to feel that way as well. But for me, so why aren't Taurian's feelings valid? Why isn't it okay for her to feel that she was offended, or that she was
my
going
point as well the other day in Pearls.
So I think it's unfair. Like, nobody's seen, sorry Alicia, I'm not trying to cut you off. Nobody's seen the weeks on end where she's been saying all this mad stuff to Taurian, and fair enough, Taurian probably shouldn't have battled her, but she was in her comments that morning doing a lot. And at the end of the day, Taurian's been through a lot. I'm not making excuses for her, but at the end of the day, she's not long lost her mum. She's lost both her parents. So, and I've lost my mum. So if someone was saying that to me, I would be triggered too. And at the end of the day, there was a live before that, which isn't being shown, which is a bit unfair. But everyone's feelings are valid. Do you know what I mean? Taurian's feelings are valid, and so are Gypsy's Queen's. So at the end of the day, I don't feel that people should write any parties off, but I feel like Taurian should be able to voice her feelings, and she should be able to rise up in a box and talk. But everyone's just trying to shut her down, mute her. They won't let her talk, and I feel that's a bit unfair. You're taking away her voice, but Gypsy Queen can say whatever she wants, loud and proud. It's really unfair. It's a biased situation where it's just not okay.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you, and that's what I was trying to say to, like, the other day, because I've had so many people say to me, "How can you stand with her?" Blah blah blah. But when I went in Pals the other day, I just wanted to say to her, like, when you said what you said and people switched on you, you still had people that stood by your side, and without them, you know, you probably still wouldn't be on this app. They probably helped you a lot, and it's not fair for people to expect everyone to just be like, "Nah, Taurian." Like, I've spoke to Taurian off the app a lot, and I know, like, real life shit. Do you know what I mean? And it's not, I can't just be like, "Oh, you've said this and it's terrible and that's it. Like, I'm not your friend anymore." It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work.
When a friend's wrong, you should be able to approach your friend and say, "Do you know what? That was wrong. You shouldn't have said that. It was out of pocket." Yeah. And have a conversation with your friend, like a lot of us have spoke to Taurian off the app and had the conversation with her. So at the end of the day, people are like, "Oh, you defending." Nobody's defending her. But at the end of the day, we've spoke to her off the app. We don't need to come on here and publicly say in front of everybody, "Taurian, you was wrong." She knows she was wrong. We've spoke to her regarding the situation prior. So I don't understand what more people want. And Nikki, no one's making an excuse for her parents being dead or wishing a child dead. But if you was in the live, you would have seen what started the whole situation, and you would have a more input into it. That's all I'm going to say. Like, it's just unfair, and I'm not going to keep allowing people to drag Taurian over and over and over again, because at the end of the day, her mental health matters as well, and her well-being matters. Like, everyone's Gypsy Queen's friend, we're Taurian's friends, so we care about how she feels as well. So it's not fair. And yeah, it has been going on for weeks, Nikki. And fair enough, she shouldn't have said what she did, but you know what? She just got pushed to that limit and she snapped.
Yeah, Nikki, it has been going on for weeks back and forth, and things have been said on both sides, and it's gone too far. Like, at the end of it, it's gone way too far. You know, but I spoke to her off the app, and I know that when she come on live and she apologised, it was genuine. Like, I've spoke to her on the phone, off the app, without comments, without people, you know, getting involved and whatnot. And she was sorry. She was genuinely sorry for what she had said. I think the realisation hit her, and she knew.
Because sometimes you've got to take yourself away from the situation and reflect on it. Do you know what I mean? And that's what she did.
And I just think, like, in real life, you've got to put things in real life. Do you know, would you, like, stop speaking to your real friends all the time? It's hard to explain what you're trying to say.
You know what it is? People, when they're angry and in the heat of movement, they say things what they don't mean. Like, I've had arguments with my sister, and I've said stuff what are out of pocket and really below the belt, what I probably shouldn't have said a lot of the time, but I said them, and I can't take it back once I've said it. So I just don't understand.
No, I was thinking the same about arguments I've had with my brothers. Like, I've said terrible things to my brothers, absolutely awful things to my brothers, but they're still my brothers. We still, you know, we speak.
like respectfully, what Torian said was wrong. But at the end of the day, am I going to slag her off, and am I going to drag her for it? No, because at the end of the day, she's been there for a lot of people. She's done a lot for other people off the app, for the uniform, for children and stuff. So just because she said one thing out of pocket and she's had a few arguments with people, I am not going to castrate her for that. I'm sorry.
Jelly Belly, did you see her live when she came on? I think it was not last night, the night before, I think. And she had the comments off while she was talking, and I believe she took accountability, but obviously I can't speak for everyone. And it was genuine. And I'm saying to you, I spoke to her off the app, and she genuinely, regrets what she said and knows how bad it is what she said. And obviously it's about a 12-year-old boy. Do you know what I mean?
And you know what? Respect to, she opened up her boxes. She took all them comments, yeah? And some of them comments were proper effed up. Yeah, some of them comments was absolutely disgusting. But do you know what? She sat there, she took it, she responded to everyone, she let people come up in the box and address her. That's more than what people are doing in Gypsy Queen's live, and more than what they're doing in other people's live. They're muting her and they're shutting her down. And I'm not going to say nothing else on it, because do you know what? Some of these people just don't understand, and you can't speak to a war mate. So, yeah, I'm dropping back down.
Netsy, don't get involved in my brother's relationship, all right? I'm just using it as an example. Like, I've said crazy shit to my brothers and they've said crazy shit to me.
Y'all in the building.
Hello?
What's up, Yaya? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. How you doing?
Great, thank you. Great on this lovely evening.
Mate, it's been a
What's your
night.
opinion then, Yaya?
Hello, everybody.
Netsy,
Hey.
can you wait, please?
Yeah.
Yaya's about to speak.
Sorry?
Can you wait, please, and mute, because Yaya's about to speak.
No, I'm just getting out. Okay, bye.
Oh,
Yeah.
they don't knock you on the way out. I'll go on, Yaya.
I think what I'm going to say is, I think people forget how many bigger creators, Taurian, MPG, yourself and Devon and the rest have had to face. And I think the outcomes of those has always been the case of, let's just kind of let it. So, Daydoran, DG, these are like a ripple effect of essentially what went off with Pearl. It was, okay, they've said these racial things, it's fine, no matter what you say to them, they're always going to perceive it as being racist. The underlying is, on this app, racism has become so normalised and so very, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, just kind of brushed under the rug. Mm-hmm. So I think the tea to get to the point where she did, people are completely forgetting it's not just been Gypsy Queen that she's had to fight. It began a long time ago, long time ago, and there's a lot of people that I think have been hiding behind the fact that they're racist, and because they're behind a screen, they're openly allowed to say what they want, support who they want, and then you've got certain lives that, that support and advocate this. They're fighting, no matter which way they go, they're fighting, no matter what they're doing, they're fighting. Me as a viewer and just as a little supporter, I'm tired, I'm frustrated. I don't know what it is that they want from her, but it goes a lot more deeper than just these past few months with Gypsy Queen. It's an ongoing thing. Mm-hmm. And the results from these situations are, it always comes down to race and using the race card. We need to be able to normalise that what I'm telling you is not okay. Okay, so I had a situation with Scalse last night. She played my video and I asked her before she played it, can you please just play it for what it is? This isn't a justification of Taurian's actions. It's not me sticking up for Taurian as a friend. It's just Taurian as a friend. It's just purely Gypsy Queen asked, show me the proof of me being racist. So I had done. But what Scales then said, she did, I heard blackface and I agree with it. But And what I got out of that live was, you know, people of colour, don't worry, don't stress it. It's just a word. Words aren't going to hurt you because actions are so much more. And it's just that repeated pattern of what people are putting out there on the internet. Racism, it's just a word. Get over it. Like, you're not in the slave days anymore. You're not shackled up. You're not chained. And it's just that ignorance. You don't experience it, so you will never ever understand. But why can't you just be able to listen to somebody else when saying to you, that hurt me? And as much as I'm not going through the racism on the app, it still hurts me to see that somebody else is going through it because do you understand? It's just, so all these people that are, oh, it's not a race thing. Best believe it bloody is, because it started that way. You've pushed and you try to go to one space to another and you hope, you know, this is a safe space, but it turns out, you know, there's a little bit of microaggression, a little bit of, you know, sort of racism. It's fucking tiring. It's so tiring. I don't know. I think...
I agree with everything that you're saying still. It's like T's feelings must be shunned to the side, innit? And it shouldn't be that way because, like we're saying, she's been goaded and goaded for months and she exploded. At the end of the day, she's taken accountability for what she's done. And that's the question now, like, what is it that they want? I don't even think they know what they want. They just want to be able to speak on it every single day.
Do you know how hard it was for me not to actually kick off just a second, yeah? Because, like, even when Pearl said what she said, yeah, we still, yeah, not just me and Paige, a lot of the black community still gave her a platform to come and speak. And now I understand why my black brothers and sisters be telling me, Taurian, don't go on their platforms. Taurian, I get it. Because you know what? You lot are the most hypocrites. At least with me, Pearl, yeah, because you keep playing this video over and over and over again. Oh, Gypsy Queen, as well, all of you lot. Let me just tell you lot something, yeah? At least when I apologise, there was no buts, ifs, or maybes. And I did never take it back. I never said, I'm taking back my apology or whatever. But you're sitting here telling me about I'm not genuine and you don't think it's genuine and whatever. Like, Pearl, you have no legs to stand on. I'm sorry. I will never take advice from you. I will never listen to what you have to say. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the fact that you've muted me with all I said was, can I rise up? You're talking about me. You have people on your life talking about my son. You lot are hypocrites. Honestly, like, I'm done talking about this subject. I'll be real. People keep saying racism and wishing a child is two different things. Nikki, where was you when, what's her name? Gypsy Queen was telling me that I actually done this and that to my child. Why isn't no one talking about that? But you lot stand on children morals. Please, man, you lot don't care. This is all to take me down. But let me tell you lot something. I ain't coming off the app. Yeah? I'm staying right here. So, live with it.
That's it. If you don't like her or whatever, it's cool.
Unfollow me. Block me. Whatever it is. And
you see her live, scroll past.
I'm so sorry. Coco as well. I want to address Coco quickly, yeah? Because Coco, you're a little pick-me. And let me tell you why you're a little pick-me, yeah? You came onto my platform, yeah? And you said that I said to you one time, are you even black? Yeah? I said to you when you was in my live, when you mentioned it, I said, I don't like that. I've never come across you or whatever. You understood that. Yeah, you've been in my life after that. You've been buddy talking about you respect Taurian and all this. One little fuck up and you just go and start slating me and talking about Taurian said that I'm not even black. Are you okay? And you're slating me on Pearl's live. Like, what morals do you stand on? You can't stand on no morals. How dare you? Like, you could have actually just messaged me. And you know what? Because I had respect for her, I DM'd her yesterday. And I said, like, I'm really shocked that you get me. That I've explained to her my side. She said what she said to me and then she blocked me. So she never let me respond. Do you get what I'm saying? But Coco, yeah. you are fake. You are so
I was
fake.
disappointed with the T because it was only last week that she was sitting on this very stage with us. Like, I didn't know that she had grievances towards you, and if she
Me
did, why
neither.
didn't she address you then?
Me neither. She addressed me and I said it wasn't me that said that to you. And she was like, oh, do you know what? I understand it was an Angie's live. Maybe I got it wrong and done. But now all of a sudden I've done this and that again. Like, and you haven't even, you could have just dropped me a message because you keep talking about black woman to black woman and all these things. You as a black woman could have messaged me and said, you know what, T? I don't fuck with that. But you've gone on another racist woman's platform as a black woman and slated me. Come on, man. Do better. Do better. And the reason why I'm so disappointed in Coco is because Coco sat here and told us all different types of story about her being beaten up by racists, about certain, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of hurt a little bit, man. It kind of hurt a little bit. I'll be real.
Go on, yeah, because
there was another point when she was sat in Pearls. She made a comment of, so Devon and the rest of them are coming at me. So what? Because I am a black woman, I can't stand and support my white side. That's not the case. What it is I think you underestimate how powerful your words are on a platform full of racists as a black woman going against black people. So ultimately all you've done is you've made yourself...
Yeah, she said I antagonized Gypsy Queen to be racist.
The same way you and Devon have done it to everybody on the app. You know, she sat there and, you know, I see it and they instigate and they bait people into being racist. I'm sorry, you can't bait somebody into doing something.
But you were sitting with us. Oh, it really just angers me, man.
But again, like I said, if she's listening, I just needed to take in, it's not the case if you can't stick up for your white side, it's just how powerful your words are as a black woman to go against black people. And I'm not saying that you can't call out your brothers and sisters, absolutely, but then don't go and embrace bait, essentially. That your words are very, very strong, and what she's done is she's just empowered them even more. You know, here we go, we've got, because that was another thing, somebody was like, go on, big up Black Pope. Oh, don't you dare.
Same thing. He is in line with her. He's their male version. Do you know what I'm saying? And they can't see it, and it just, and that's what I'm saying. She's lying on me on her platform. I come off live straight away. Within a minute, I get sent the video that I'm on about, that she's trying to barefaced say that I'm lying, and then sorry T that I even played that. You know, I should have said that, because it just brings you back to where it, you know what I mean, how it all sparked up in the first place.
It's just weird, bro. Like, it's just weird behavior from people. And like, I'm not gonna lie, like 100%, I said what I said was wrong, yeah. But I'm sorry, Gypsy Queen, stop playing victim, bro. Like, stop playing victim. When everything was happening, you changed your son's picture, but all of a sudden now it's back to you. Like, I know what you're doing, and you know what? Hats off to you, man. I see what you're doing.
And other people have pointed that out as well. Do you know what I mean?
So I know what they're doing.
She's here. She's just joined.
Who did?
Gypsy Queen.
She ain't got. There's no. I don't even know.
But why do you keep coming back in here? You don't stand. You can't stand me. You don't like NJ. Like, what is it at this point? You keep coming. What is it? Like, just block and that's it.
Serious? Just block.
I won't say nothing about you anymore, and I'm sure you won't say nothing about me, and that's that.
Jelly Belly, it's okay remembering and respecting the trauma that she's gone through, but she also has to take accountability to keep herself safe. In order to keep herself safe, is it the best option to keep coming into the places that are triggering her? There's only so much Taurian can do that NJ can do. You know, they have a right to have a conversation between each other, you know, as to how we're going to go on, how to go forward. And I think essentially the best thing is to block and keep our spaces safe, but then she needs to be able to do that, take accountability and keep herself space. We can't keep taking responsibility and accountability for doing that for her, especially when she's not being as considerate.
Exactly. We ain't here to be drawn out or to, like, you know what I mean, trigger you any more than you feel triggered. Earlier you dropped, you done the best thing, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I said it. I said, you know what, let me drop. And you know why I said that is because yesterday, I think, or to say because she when I was in her live, or was it earlier, because I got shared her live, and she was like, please Taurian, I'm begging you, please come out of my live, please, I can't stand you right now. And I respected it. I came out of her life. So when she came in here, it's only right that I dropped, because I'm not trying to trigger you anymore. You get me?
That's what I'm saying. We've been.
I mean, when she left, I came back.
Exactly. And
Did you message Coco? Yeah, I did. I messaged Coco and I just told her, like, you could have just messaged me and you get me done. That was it. Nothing. And then she responded, and then before I responded, she had me blocked. So, and I can't stand you, and that's fine. I can't stand you either. But you know what I mean.
Just the best thing to do, Gypsy Queen, is to just leave the live, please. Do you know what I mean?
Just leave. Yeah. I'm not. I haven't even said anything about you. I'll be real. I'm speaking about Coco. So I don't know what's come back to you, but.
And just while Gypsy's here, I just want to clear one thing up.
Yeah, go on, yeah.
I just want to clear one thing up. The post regarding the proof of your racism is on my platform, and as you can hear, I'm not Alicia. So Alicia had no hand in posting. Like, that was me as an observer, as somebody who's watched you race bait, you goad, you come, you bully. That was for me. I put that up. So Alicia, I hope that's helped, and I'm sorry I got into trouble.
No, I just wanted to jump back in. I was listening, but I weren't watching the comments. And like, Gypsy Queen, you've said a lot about me that's not true, and that's why I come into your live earlier to say to you, and then you just, like, I'm talking about personal between me and you. I've never bullied you. I've never spoken on your kids, on your looks. I've never done that. All I've done is said that when you said a comment to me, that it was a racial comment. That's all I've ever done to you, and you're making out like I've been bullying you for months, which is completely untrue. Like, you've come into my life before and been muted and blocked. So I'm just asking you to stop lying about me.
Stop telling black people that they can't be offended. I've had enough. NJ, thank you again.
Before you go, is there any chance you could play the video?
Do you know what? I'm a broke bitch and I don't have a second device because I've got kids.
Wait there. I think I might be able to save the day still. All right, yeah, but thank you for coming up, yeah. You can chill if you want.
Wait, is Gypsy Johnny being nice? No, he's not.
He was just, what he just said there was just spot on.
I have never lied.
You're both bad, but yo, like...
Has Gypsy Queen heard the videos? Because you know what? She might have actually not even have heard the videos that we've got. Maybe that's why she's saying that she's never.
Yeah, she asked me to post them, Taurian, yesterday in Pulse, and I'm not.
No, but you said you're not going to post them to not take it away from her son.
Because people are going to say that to me, and I'm not trying to take away from anything. I'm not trying to deflect, so I haven't posted them.
I've got the videos too. I haven't even posted them.
Yeah, and I've been nice about this woman. I haven't been nasty. I just said now when Shawnee didn't know that she had apologised for stuff she'd said about your mum.
All my kids. Remember, she was going around for months and months and months saying that I abused.
Yeah, but she apologised. I don't know if you've seen it, but she apologised for what she'd said about your mum.
No, I didn't. Why would I see it? How would I see it?
That's what I mean. I hadn't seen it until the other day. I think someone played it. I can't remember, but I've seen it anyway. So she apologised for what she'd said about your mum. So I just pulled, like, I'm not here trying to make her out to be a monster or you. Do you know what I mean? But if something's been said, something's been said. So I have to say, yes, she has apologised for what she said about your mum, but she hasn't apologised to you. But I think she did a video where she said it on live or something.
Yeah, I haven't seen no video. I didn't get added in no video. I didn't even know a video existed. I'll be so.
But when I
did say to Gypsy Queen I'd send them to her, but she, I said, just message me. I'll send you the videos because I just wasn't comfortable to post
but why is she apologising now, though? That's not the first time she's mentioned my mum or my kids. So it's like.
I would tell you earlier, when I did pass through her live, like, she did seem really, like, sympathetic to the fact that she went there that deep about your mom and saying that that's against her morals and stuff. And that's why I said earlier, maybe she lost control as well. You know what I mean? And if she can just...
Yeah, I didn't see the video, Gypsy Queen.
Actions, then maybe people will kind of have a little bit more understanding to the situation, not taking away that you took it to the next level. But just, you know what I mean?
Why did you apologise about her son a week? Shall I be honest with you, lot? I actually forgot. You see me, when I go live with people that I don't really necessarily like, it's not something that I dwell on. Like, I genuinely forgot about that whole live. It was only until people came in my live. So, and I'll be real with you, at that point, Gypsy Queen was never going to get an apology from me because too much was said. I know I went too far. I get that. But at the same time, too much was said. So at that point, I didn't care. I didn't care to think about it. Gypsy Queen is not someone that You get what I'm saying? If that's me being totally honest with you lot, I didn't care at that point. So of course I'm not gonna go back and apologize, and then if I did, I wouldn't have meant it. It would have just been a sorry because it's a sorry. I wouldn't have actually meant it. So it's a good thing I didn't.
Yeah, I think after reflection,
I wouldn't have meant it. I'll be real.
And watching it back and seeing your actions, come on, like you'd have to be a cold-hearted person to not like think
that's what I think. That's
what have I done?
And that's the thing, like Gypsy Queen thinks we're this cold. Remember how we met Gypsy Queen? We met Gypsy Queen when we was doing the live about Tony, and she came up and she appreciated us and everything. That's how we actually met Gypsy Queen. We didn't meet Gypsy Queen through the racism lives or anything like that. That's how we met Gypsy Queen. And then when Pearl said what she said, Gypsy Queen just turned on us. That's literally how it went.
Is she still in the comments? Does she still want me to play the video?
I don't know if she's still here.
And Pearl's just doing all of that to make herself feel better. That's all Pearl's doing. Pearl don't give a shit. Let's keep it 100. Pearl. Let's keep it 100. Pearl. Let's keep it 100. Pearl. Let's keep it 100. Pearl don't give a shit. Come on, Pearl was friends with the likes of fucking Angie. Pearl don't care. Pearl was just doing this to get herself out of the situation. But Pearliana, you will never get out of the situation because you are always and will be a racist. And that's that. Point blank, period. No matter how much you try and make me look bad, no matter how much videos you play on, how much people or whatever, you are still what you are, and that is a racist. And no matter how or whatever you try to do, it will never ever deflect from the fact that you are a racist, Pearl. So stop trying to use me and Gypsy Queen's situation to make yourself feel better, because I can see what you're doing, babes. I can see it.
Can I ask you a question? Does she still really get all of that hate that she got when she said those things? Because, I mean, we haven't gone for Pearl, have we?
Wait, NJ, you know the hate Pearl was getting? It wasn't even from the black community. That's the wickedest thing. It was not even from the black community. She even said it herself. So all the hate that she was getting, it wasn't even from the black community. For real. Taurian's true colours have finally come to the light. Sharita, then you might as well just block me.
Honestly, it's the same people that are going from lives to lives to lives and just spewing the same thing. Honestly, keep your peace, save your peace, and just block her.
Literally.
I think, like, if you don't like someone on here and they make you feel a type of way, just block them. Like, people block me every day. It's not a big deal.
All right. I've got the video now. This is what Yaya had created.
The one, Alicia, the white lady who thinks she's a black lady.
Whoa.
She tries to act like one. You're not Alicia. You're a white girl, okay? So stop trying to act like a black person because you're not.
What's acting like a black person?
T, just let it, bro.
Sorry.
And then we've got Paigey Baby. Paigey Baby, who's all about racism, who's all about sticking up for people, standing up for people, but yet makes a laugh at people when you go on. Makes a laugh at the facial expressions, makes a laugh at the body shaming. You're just a pack of nothing only bullies. And we're not forgetting about you, Mama G. And we're not forgetting about you, Ross, because or Rose or Ross, whatever your name is. You're the most horrible, biggest bullies on this app that I've ever seen in my life. And I think, me truly, all you're trying to do, all you ladies, you black ladies are trying to do, is cause not only hate on this app between the Gypsy travellers and the black people. You're constantly trying to make us be racist when we're not. There is not a racist bone in my whole body.
Stephen, Gypsy Queen.
Shame on you with your big heart out. Listen, Mama G, with your big and you and your big shame on you.
Stop. I didn't know.
You just tell me that's something.
I did hear that, right? Yeah.
Disgusting.
Gypsy Queen, you shouldn't have said that. Like, I thought I heard it.
What the fuck? I want to say it, Billy.
I haven't played it more than once at all.
With your big and you and your big shame on you. With your big and you and with your big shame on you.
Right, let's just mute it a sec, yeah, and I'm gonna run a poll in here right now, yeah. If you think that she says black face, yeah, then put a crying face. If you think that she said a flat face, then put a smiling face. The party's up now. Everybody vote.
Wait, what one's the black one? The blue?
Yeah, blue. If you think she said flat, put red. If you think she says black, put blue.
She didn't say no damn. That don't even make sense.
Not strong enough. This is it. Flat face, like
it don't even make no sense, please.
no offense to me, but still, let's hear what the people are saying. And be honest. It's the black, flat, ack. Sorry, you can't.
It's a bad news, Taurian.
Babes, I don't have to.
You're jealous of me, Taurian, are you?
Now I know.
Ooh.
I don't have to get fillers on mine.
No, that one does look like one.
I don't have to go
She
pay
does look like one.
hundreds to get lips.
I would like to know like what she actually meant by that, because she literally called to Pearl. She does look like one, and we all know what Pearl said, and we all know why she was in that box defending Pearl, and she ended up having a back and forth with T once again, and she said that. So it's not looking at
Just strike me.
And let me just land and say that this isn't, once again, disclaimer, this isn't taking away from what T said. This is just showing Gypsy Queen where she's asked for evidence where she has been racist in the past. The evidence got put up today through Yaya's platform, and while she's in here, I thought it'd be the right time to play it so she can hear it for herself. The page is in the comments now. If you'd like to hear it clearer through your own eyes and watch it, then click Yaya or follow her and watch it after the live, and you can see for yourself. Yeah, looking on, it's probably best you actually go to the page and watch it for yourself, because obviously it's a phone playing through a phone, and it. But at the end of the day, that's just clearing up for you, Gypsy Queen, where you were saying that you've no. And then obviously there's another video that's circulating as well that kind of clarifies there once again, clear racism under your roof, under your household. So
in Andrew's live, their point was, but Gypsy Queen had stopped him and she told him, it was wrong. But my point is for you to be so open and comfortable to be saying those things within your household. It's a common thing. It's the norm. It's acceptable. The only reason she shushed him is because he was online.
Do that face again. Just strike me.
Don't say your face.
Just strike me.
You look like. Did you see them lips? Half the time. You're not. You're just talking normally. So let's not talk about looks.
No, Taurian, I'm talking to you, Coach.
that's it. Is that the end of the video? And then obviously Pearl as well, because I know you're watching, when she was in the box and she said to you, Pearl, look, she looks like one of them. Why didn't you say, no, Gypsy Queen, don't say that. You know I've said it. That's wrong. You just kept quiet. Do you know what I mean? And I get it that you got a big backlash, but in life, to see another person go wrong and get giddy over it and happy and use it for your own advantage, that's wrong. That shows who you are as a person. Get me? I'm a person. I see someone do wrong, and now I'm going to try and help mentor them and show them the right way and see them blossom into the person that I know they can be. I don't throw them aside and jump on for clout and all that kind of stuff. Sorry. I ain't doing that. So this is where we're at the end of the day. We know what's wrong. She took accountability. She said sorry. Gypsy Queen, you're in here. What else do you want? I'm not going to play the other one because obviously it's a child saying it, and we just don't need to go there. And do you know what I mean? It probably will surface on the FYP and all that kind of stuff, but I ain't playing it. I ain't showing the video as well because you can get bananaed for that. Like I said, go to Yaya's page right now. It's here. You can go on there and see the video that I just showed. I'm not showing the other video.
Oh God, sorry guys. Right, where we at now? God, I don't know, like, oh God,
A resolution would be nice. Honestly, a
It's just not
resolution
gonna end, man. It's actually not gonna end.
and a draw the line would be really nice, because then she can carry on like living her life and whatever. You can carry on living your life and just don't cross paths. You two won't get along. It's a shame, because you both share the same fire. You probably got a lot in common. You probably don't even know that. But at the end of the day, too much has been said, and it's just best that it can just draw a line. Guys, if no content creator comes on here and starts being racist, then people won't talk about it. Do you know what I mean?
People keep saying, sorry, NJ. People keep saying that how.
Sorry, that life is what you make it. Your son. London's a small place. Don't do that.
Your son, London's a small place. Come find me.
No, just allow it, man, because that's just probably just some stupid shit.
Weirdos. My son, my 10-year-old, really. Anyways, like, I'll be real with you guys, yeah, and I don't ever, you get me, but I can understand obviously where I've triggered her, innit, where her son has, I don't really want to talk about it, but where her son has obviously gone through something traumatic, yeah, 100%, I get that. But when people are sitting down saying that I abuse my kids sexually and physically, you don't know what the fuck I've been through. Just because I don't come and talk about it, and you don't know if my kids have ever, do you get what I'm saying? You don't know shit. You don't know what's my triggers and what's not. Like, I just don't get it. Yes, wrong is wrong and right is right. I've told you, look, I'm putting my fucking hands up high till I can't put them high no more, and I'm telling you, look, I'm wrong. I should have never have said it. I get it. But it's just like, when all of this was going on with Pearl, everyone was like, would you not want blood? Would you not want my blood? Like, what is it that you lot want? Tell me. What is it that you lot want? But she never brought my child up. So I'm not even, alright, Sharita. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm not even gonna respond.
Calculated Cal said something productive. Let's just move on. This is the point, but it
won't move on.
Obviously, there's gonna be another major thing to happen the next day, and eventually people will move on. We know the digital footprint's there, so T knows the jury's out. She's, you know what I mean, she's gonna do everything in her power to turn this around, but you can't like be relentless for the rest of your lives. You know what I mean? That energy that you're using right now, like, could be used in a more productive way. You get me? All right, 1 minute, T. All right, I guess I might do little segments on that, but I do one thing and then I'm gone. I'm on to the next. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not telling people's characteristics and stuff about at the matter of hand, but you know, obviously, when it's your own people, somebody that you have a bond with, like, as a friend, I feel like you have a duty to get them back on the right path. You get me? Not kick them when they're down. And that's just how I am, so can't change that about myself.
But it's just, do you know what it is, NJ? It's like, I understand I fucked up, but it's just the double standards. Everyone's like, oh, well, you know, like what she went through is a trigger. Okay, that same day, that same live, it was like a day after my mum's birthday. Her first, no one's not saying these things though. You don't think I'm triggered? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Cool, you can stick by what I said is wrong, but call it all out. Call it all out. Like, stop coming at me. Call it all out. Call us both out. Because as much as I'm in the wrong, she's in the wrong too. I'm not hounding her down for an apology or not, because it is what it is, isn't it? Like, I don't need an apology from you. Do you get what I'm saying? But call it both out. Yeah. You wouldn't have said it if you didn't say that about her son. Nay, was you there? Was you there? Was you there? No. So you don't know nothing. Just because you haven't seen a video evidence, yeah, it don't mean that it's not been done. Remember, this video happened weeks ago, however long it was, yeah? It's only come out now. You don't know what's happened. Me and Gypsy Queen have been going back and forth for like 6 months. 5-6 months now. And it was only at that precise moment I mentioned her child. I have never ever mentioned her child before then, ever. So please, allow it. If you're going to call me out, call it all out. Call all the wrongness out. Don't be a hypocrite because you don't like me or because whatever. Like, allow it, man.
Like, you know what the thing is, and it's like,
Bro, it's just annoying.
This is where I said, like, this is the making of you, because your resilience needs to be strong. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because the resistance ain't letting off. You get me? But at the end of the day, your actions now moving forward is if they're either going to hate you even more or they're warm to you again. You already know that there's a lot of people out there that sympathize with you and understand the situation. But not everybody is going to be like that. You get me? So
and I know that.
So it's just, it is what it is. And as much as some of the things that I'm reading, I want to say something back. Like, just got to just allow people to just have their opinion. Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm saying, guys. When you look how the comments are coming so quick, this is what it's like earlier. I cannot read every single comment that is coming through. So if something did come through that was out of order and I didn't see it, that my bad. My mod did mention it after the live, you know what I mean? And I didn't know, and it did get blocked. So just bear that in mind, you get me? But if you need to let it out, just let it out, and you get me? But doing it on a day-to-day basis and making tea the whole segment of TikTok, just, you know what I mean? Just allow it, man, and just understand how good outweighs her bad, you get me?
I really like Taurian. It's sad when people show their true colours. I understand that, you get me? That's not my true colours, and I understand that people that did like me are gonna feel away. I get, and I feel like a lot of people are thinking from a parent's point of view as well. So I'm not, and that's the thing, like, I'm not wronging people for unfollowing me or not liking me anymore or telling me how much they're disappointed. I'm not wronging you lot. So I'd rather you lot come and say, you know what, T, I'm disappointed in you, and you get me, I'm keeping my distance. What can I say? What can I actually say to that? No, that I can't get mad at that.
You just gotta affirm it, innit?
That's what I'm saying. I can't. How can I be mad at something, at someone's opinion for my own actions? It doesn't make no sense. How? I can't be mad. I can understand everyone's disappointment. I'm not saying that. I get it, and I sympathize with it. I understand it, and I'm hearing it. You get me?
And you know, you can. I don't even think you follow me. Do you follow me?
0 followers, 0 following.
Oh, that's your straight blocks though.
Look, I'm not perfect in it, and I know there's things that I need to work on myself. You get what I'm saying? And
you're allowed to be disappointed. Still, we get it.
Yeah. And you get me, like, it's probably not gonna be I'm gonna probably make a lot more mistakes going forward with my life. I'm only young, you get what I'm saying? You get me, like, I'm not saying I'm not perfect. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, bro, that's not a reflection of me. Do you get it? Like, it's probably not a reflection of me, man.
I can't even answer that question because I've got too much class to come on the app and partake in stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? If we can't have a good conversation, if I'm on your platform, I'll dip. If you're on mine, then I ding you. You come off the platform. This is why I'm sorry for anybody who I've ever just had to just say, you know what, enough's enough. But like, I'm a host in here and I know how to conduct my stage. So if it's not going to be civil or it's not going to be a productive, there's many people that have come up and they've had an against, and I've allowed them to have the point of view. But you know what? They've had class with it. If you're going to come with disrespect, then this ain't the place for you. And I'll keep saying that because that's how I run my platform.
Rach J81 said, Taurian, you can't tell people how to feel with the vile thing you did about, have I told anyone how to feel? Have I told anyone how to feel? I beg of you, before you not write the comments, just don't type to read, to like listen and understand it. Don't just listen to respond. Like, that comment that you just made didn't make no sense whatsoever because I just said what I said. I haven't said I'm sorry, but either. I haven't said that at all.
Oh my god! You know, it's so hard to, like, I get it though still, because the thing is with you, like, in the comments sometimes, well, majority of the time, because I don't really push live that much as I should, but I'm a consumer as well, so I know what you're doing when you're making certain comments. You get me? And like, it is hard to not bite, but I'm doing really well, because there's been some comments where I really want to just cuss somebody out, and I'm not saying that. Well, I see you, Annie. I see you. I like the productive ones, and I like the ones where it's just pure honesty, like, big up you people. But you ones that bait or try to say something else, I'm laughing at them ones still.
Tori, what are you doing for you? I know you've done a lot of reflecting. Have you been able to forgive yourself? Because I know that, as much as you're taking on board that everybody's feeling disappointed and let down, and nobody can be as much as what you were on yourself, if you started working on that.
Yeah, 100%. When I saw it, as soon as I saw it, I started. You get like I've not only just obviously I've sat down and I've reflected on myself, but I've spoke to people that have actually been through it as well, and I've even pointed them to the direction of my video. Like I've told them route is go check it out. Like you get what I'm saying. I'm trying. I'm not saying it's not gonna be a day thing or an overnight thing, but I'm trying. Trust me. I had my own family members call me. Like
and that
you can't get worse than that.
I weren't being patronising. I wasn't being patronising.
No, I know.
I'm just saying, first and foremost, it's the same as being a parent. Unless you're 100% yourself, you can't fulfil those roles in bringing up those children or fulfilling any other roles within your life. So I think, it's kind of, I hate this, kind of prove to the app, your worth and who you are. And that wasn't you. You have to be 100% yourself. And I think coming on here and taking the comments and taking the sourness and all the above, it's not doing anything for you internally, mentally, emotionally. Do you understand? I think you filmed it for the past couple of days. I could have been more proud of you. But I think now it's time to put yourself first and kind of work on those things and just keep your safe space. Your space safe, sorry. Dyslexia. There's nothing more you can do, kid.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you, Yaya. Thank you. It's hard, because it's like I'm trying, but then an account with my child's face will appear, or something. Like it's hard. Like it's hard. You get me? It's hard.
And do you know what? Just concentrate on the things that you can control. And do you know what? Unfortunately, it's out there. You say that she was going into acting anyway.
Yeah.
It's something that was always going to be the inevitable. Is just control of the things you can control and just let go of the things that you can't. Can you tell that I've recently come from therapy? Because you will drive yourself absolutely insane. And unfortunately, there are some people out there that are very spiteful and want to see you hurt. But you know what? That says a lot about
someone
them.
said that's down to my actions.
What's down to your actions? That you've had your children on it. And do you know what? And they're going to make these comments. And
my child was doxed way before this kept getting doxed. So I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
Those in glass houses, I hope. No, I don't hope anything. I'm trying to be good. Just concentrate on what you can control. And I think moving on, you don't need to jump in any more boxes and justify yourself. I think there's enough out there in regards to the FYP. Just make sure that you're right within, and
I agree still. So just everyone just get it all out of your system.
No, I'm here, innit? If anyone wants to come on.
When you come on, you might have to just do that, man. Just straight sub only, innit?
Oh God, we won't hear the last of that.
Well.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Do you know what? And I think the routine of the rest of everybody else fucking up is, let's go and get drunk and let's go and do this. Let's do something. And I think you've done the most normal way of facing something when you fucked up.
Yeah. So I'm trying, and that's the thing. Like a lot of people are like, "Oh, you should take time off the app. You should." Like, I'm not running. You get what I'm saying? I'm not running. Like, I'll face whatever. I'll face whatever I've said or done. I'm not gonna now run away. That's gonna make me a coward, bro. Like, I'm here and I'm facing it.
Honestly, you won't be you were not the first and you were not the last. We will all do something. I think especially people in the comments, I don't know. There's going to come a time where you're going to need your friends to support you and elevate you when you've messed up. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that it's going to be as intense as what T did. And maybe you've all done something as intense in the real life. It's just rubbish that it's on the app. It's been recorded. It's out there.
Do you know what's mad, Yaya? Everyone's calling out Alicia, NJ, Hayley, Paige, all these people, but please believe they've definitely had that conversation with me.
Yeah.
They have definitely had the, even Haley comment, a lot of people, Haley has definitely had that conversation with me, trust me.
Yeah.
Like, you lot don't need to keep coming for them. They ain't got nothing.
Yeah,
I don't even think they was even in my
feel
life that day. Like,
well, you know, we already know it. You know what I mean?
no, but it's just annoying that people keep bringing you lot up. At the end of the day, I said it. No one ever put a gun to my head and said, Taurian, say this about Gypsy Queen and her family. You get what? I just don't think it's fair that other people are getting the brim of it when it ain't. And I know how it feels because I've been there when people or someone has said something and then because you're associated with them, they put you all in one carving stone. And I get it, but it's not fair. Do you get what I'm saying?
But do you know what, Taurian?
Yeah,
Those people that you have reeled off, they have all kind of held their own, and they've all, not one of them have doubled down because they all have standards. They all have, they're all human beings with decent freaking morals, do you understand? And I think if they weren't able to take it on and continue being your friend, they would have said something. And I know that's very hard to hear for the people that don't want to see your growth and don't want you to learn from this and want you to constantly be down, but that's not a baggage for you to carry.
Yeah.
That's for them to be able to sit back and question, you know, why is that? Yeah, let's not get into it.
Yeah, no, I get it.
You got a good set of friends.
Mm-hmm.
And even as little ones, we're not too bad.
You know what? Thou shall not be triggered now. This is the test now. The test moving forward is to just bob and weave through all these other people, because the thing is they actually don't have nothing to bring to this app. But that, do you know what I mean? We've got plans of what we want to do. T's got plans what she wants to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, with them doing what they're doing, for me, I just feel like it's a big distraction and a side distraction. Like, when all this was going on, I was planning to come live, but I felt like it'd be disrespectful to go on like nothing's going on. Do you know what I mean? So we've stayed behind the scenes and helped the situation.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can carry on doing what we planned, you know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be big things for the app.
Absolutely. And I hope Gypsy Queen can heal again, and I hope that she's surrounded by better people. But yeah, I just want to not validate, just reassure you that, you know, we've got you, but I know that you've got you too. You're a very, very strong woman, and I know the people on earth and in heaven are very proud of you, Taurian.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Very proud. Okay, I'm going to go because I'm going to get my shit bags into bed. But I love you all.
Love you.
I'm only a message away.
Thank you, I appreciate you, man. For
NJ, thank you.
Yeah, every
Later.
time.
Can you see brothers have had their mistakes brought up for months sometimes by YouTube? What mistakes have I brought up? I don't even mention Pearl. I don't even talk about Pearl. Literally, I don't even talk about Pearl at all.
She's relevant.
You know what, funny enough, I was upset the other day on live, yeah? And she actually jumped in my DMs and she was like, no matter what, I don't like to see you like this. After the whole racist or whatever, I don't talk about Pearl. I don't mention Pearl. Angie, we tried to go a different route with Angie. It didn't work. It didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So who have I constantly been talking about for months? And then the Zach thing happened. We spoke about that and left it. What have I actually spoke about? Please let me know.
That's what I'm saying. And it's always
let me know.
It's always been into retaliation with what someone's done, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? And this is why we understand why people have done what they've done. But don't try and take the moral high ground. She knows who she is. Do you know what I mean?
I think people mean Devon. He always brings it up, but not a word on it. First of all, Devon hasn't even been live. Devon's been live. He ain't even been live. He's been banned, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Spoke about Zach for 5 minutes though. Well, Pearl said that Zach cut it lightly. That's what she was saying.
In Zach's live, they were in Zach's live saying what I said was worse because I was sober and he was drunk. Like, what are we talking about here?
Oh, they're back friends now.
Your nose, it's involved in everyone's business. Karen, as it should be.
Why is Karen still here? She made another account.
She made another account.
Karen, man, you can stick around if you want, but bloody hell, love, can't you just calm down? Oh, she's 1968. Lord of mercy. Like your mum Margie's age. Come on, Cass. Imagine. Imagine my Marge being in the comments, tearing someone down. I couldn't see it. Sorry, Kaz.
You really let yourself down, Taurian. I was so sad to see what happened, but I still hope you're okay. I appreciate that, honeybee, and trust me, I know I let myself down. But thank you for your asking me if I'm okay. I appreciate that. Why can't you lot just be like, honeybee? Like, let me know where I'm wrong and just done. Like,
and Honeybee's part of the cult as well. You know what? The thing is, a lot of the cult did like us, and that's another thing what that person didn't like. You know what I mean?
To that message I just got, yeah, I can send them to you, but I don't know how, because I got a few screenshots.
You know, like T, you and P are individuals. Me and Devon are individuals. Like, stop tarring us when one person does something that it's all of us doing it. I'm even none the wiser to what the hell you even going on about. If you have an issue with that person, like, take it up with that person.
Yeah, lady, she was. You're so much better than them. You just got mixed up in all this TikTok drama. No, I agree.
You can agree on it.
Look, like, my triggers are my kids and my parents in it, and people know that. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just annoying. Because I even tried to step away, and remember, I don't know if people remember, and I went live and I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to do, like, show you like what I'm like as a person, and just kind of outside or whatever. And I remember I was live and me and my kids was dancing and whatever, and someone took a screenshot and went and made an account. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be me. I'm trying to show you the real me, but it's just, people just do too much. Too much.
I get what they're saying now. Stop putting stray shots in the comments, man.
Forgive yourself. Everyone makes mistakes and can say things in the moment.
I know, me see.
Yeah, I get that, Mean Coon. Obviously, what I said is, it wasn't just a trigger for her, though, innit? It's a trigger for a lot of people. Like, at the end of the day, no matter how we like to see it, there's a epidemic. Am I saying it right? In knife crime.
Yeah, epidemic.
So, regardless, what I said is fucked, innit? So.
And obviously, when the dust is settled, you know, there's things that you want to do in it to make amends as well. So
facts, Nikki, that's wrong. They did to you, but 100%. It's not, and that's the thing. It's not. I'm not saying it's an excuse at all. At all, like at all. Trust me. I just know what I got to do moving forward, and you get me. Not even to talk too much, but.
But you see how see how over here it's a chill like vibe and stuff. Like over there it's just chaotic. Like there's no reasoning. Like I like to reason with people and have a conversation. Like if we can't do that, then it's unproductive. What's the point? Raising up your blood pressure through your you know what I mean? I ain't got time for that, honestly.
You know what I've learned, mate, NJ?
Well, I'm being
and while I'm like, baby, listen, you know what I've learned, yeah? As a good, clean, high person, but also someone with ADHD, right? And a lot of people know, not as an excuse, but you know, with certain females, for instance, one of the main traits or things with women with ADHD is like an injustice thing. That's why we can be our own toxic self, right? Mm-hmm. And with me, I can't stand, things that are being hypocritical or just doing too much and rah. But not only that, is when people question us on our own morals, right? And when people are doing the most and stuff like this. And even with me, like I said, everyone will look at me and T, right, as one person. Never had an issue. But my issue is, this is why, out of everyone, people kept just pressing me. I know you've had obviously heat, but you know people press me and Alicia a lot, right? To talk on it, like a lot, right? But deep it, right, regardless, forget about me for a second or why you're pressing me or etc. Deep what's happened to all of us, right, NJ, in the past however 6 months, yeah? We have been, as people, that have done the most morally wrong things on a consistent basis, over and over again. And what is the one main thing that big creator or small creator said to us? Please don't tell us how to handle our friends or who we can be friends with. Have they not? So my biggest thing is, I don't care and I don't mind personally that if people want to unfollow me for sticking by tea and stuff like this, and so I've not spoken about it too much. I said my one thing. My thing is the whole hypocrisy of it, right? So the people that have come to me that have genuinely had upset by it, right, that have genuinely backed me in tea, right, and that have messaged me or spoke about it in comments, I'll have all the respect for. And I will listen to. Everyone's entitled to an opinion. Guess who's not entitled to opinion? People who throw stones in glass houses. So for me, it's not selective at all. I'm selective in who I give my energy back to, yeah? Because I have spent time going back and forth with these people and everyone's seen it, right? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But then I've also had other people tell me, I'm still going to be friends with this person, even though they've offended a mass scale of people. I'm still going to be friends with this person, even though they've done this to not just one, right, minority of people or one person, but offended a mass group, right? And I've allowed them to do that as humans. We all make mistakes and we're all entitled to be who we want to be with, right? I can call it out and say something, but I will never sit there and go on and on and on. What are you saying about this then? Because your friend said this. Or what are you saying about this then if someone done this, that, etc., yeah? So for me, I don't mind the people that have been kind-hearted and real and genuine, and even Taurian, people think she's so outspoken, all this stuff. Taurian told all of us mods, yeah, not before the live, doing up damage control, whilst we was in the live, she cussed us all out saying, do not mute or block anyone that has a difference of opinion, even if they're coming for me, her, as in her herself, yeah? Because she wants to hear it. They're the people that I don't mind hearing it from, but certain other creators that are going to use an excuse, use someone down that generally is sorry for it, but then attack everyone else around, yeah, because of a certain time or place, I will always give it 100, right? And energy given is energy exchange. That's who I'm not going to entertain. Right? And they're the people that are trying to call this out, and it's not going to happen. Like I said, me and T have very similar supporters, yeah? So we've obviously spoken to a lot of people, but when it comes to certain creators, what you're not ever going to do, people like Angie that hold all these lives and everyone else share, is when you've done the most on a consistent basis, but not ever been sorry for it, you're not going to try and draw me out.
Totally agree. Montana in the building. What up, sis?
Hello.
How are you?
Clean Montana.
So, you know, I thought, you know what? Get on stage, you.
Hey, Paige. Hey, Tori.
Good, clean Montana, yes,
Hey, what's going
girl.
on this side of TikTok?
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.